is Lee from All the Things. Welcome back to my channel. I know I didn't get a video out last week, but this week I am working on setting up September because we are really just a few days away from September 1st. And just as busy as I was last week, I'm just as busy this week, and it's just going to continue. So I felt like I might as well just go ahead, get my September setup filmed. Even though it's not September yet, you guys will get to see it in September, but I wanted to go ahead and get it set up because I do have our cross country schedule out. I have our days off and all those things that I want to just go ahead and pre-plan for the month of September. And since I am doing a setup because I am changing planners for September, I felt like it was going to take a little bit longer to get it done. So I wanted to just go ahead, get it filmed for you guys so it would be ready. I am going to be using this new dashboard that I got. I had this stack here going. I am going to be using the new dashboard that I got at Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago. I think it was a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. I absolutely loved it. I felt like it was perfect for September. It's got the beautiful gold foil. I love the stripes with the florals. And I just felt like the colors were just very perfect for the start of fall. So since it does have the gold, last year I had that gorgeous planner that had the copper metal discs, and I really, really loved it, and I really felt like it was so perfect for fall. But since this does have the gold foil, I'm going to be switching out. The reason I pulled this planner is because I'm going to be switching out the gold metal discs for these because I don't like plastic anyway, and I just feel like the gold is really going to pop with that cover. And since this is my current planner, and obviously it has the plastic as well, and I don't feel like those would go either, so I'm going to go with the gold metal. This is an undated, this is just so pretty, dashboard, and I am going to be using dashboard for the month of September, probably through the end of the year. I just can't get over my dashboard layout. I think I've talked about this before. I just love it so much. Which way do I want to go here? Where do I want to start? But I am really liking the checklist layout too. So I want to be able to use both. My dashboard is going to be kind of like my catch-all where everything is going to be. And I think I'm going to start using my checklist for work tasks as far as my business and all the things goes. So I think, gosh, I don't even know where to start yet. I think what I want to do first is take everything off of these discs and get it onto the metal discs, and then I'll switch everything over. I think that's the way to go. Since I am Frankenplanning technically, which I really wasn't planning on Frankenplanning until I saw this planner, and I was like, yeah, I kind of need it. But since I am kind of Frankenplanning, I don't think I'm going to keep very many on the discs, very many of these months on the disc. I think I'm only going to keep, what are we at, September, October, November. Ew, that doesn't make sense to just keep 3 months. Maybe just 2 months. Maybe just September and October is what I'll keep of the dashboard. Or maybe I'll keep just September, but then I'll keep the months, the monthly layout for all the others, just in case I need to pre-plan, because we are entering into the season of busy. And I'm sure all of you can feel that. It is back to school, and I feel like basically from August to December, and it's just a busy time for everyone. And we are not a busy family. Outside of, come on, the couple things that Benjamin does, which is not very much, we are not, is this a different, what is this? Oh, where did this come in? This is a totally different, I don't know where this came from. I didn't even realize this was in here. This was in here right now. Probably after the 12 months, right? Or was it after? That's weird. I did not know this was in here. Okay, well, it's telling me that it's time to get a new planner. And then this reflect and plan, which I really like this. If this is something that I can get, but I don't know what that's from, but I really like that page. Oh, okay, well, randomness. Anyway, like I said, we are just not super busy. That's just not like our lifestyle. And especially since there's only one child here now, we really aren't that busy. But just the upcoming season of fall and then winter, all the holidays happen during this time. We have a bunch of birthdays between August and December. There's so many birthdays, and it's just, I don't know, it just always feels like the busiest time is always like back to school, August, all the way through until Christmas. I kind of ruined that one. Anyway, I feel like that's just the busiest time. And I feel like it's, even though, like I said, we're just not super busy, it's nice to be able to, I like to be able to like kind of pre-plan out things from as far out as I can all the way through December, because like I said, I feel like so many things start happening. And if I don't like kind of pre-plan or plan ahead or like make sure that I notate things that are coming up, like I'll forget. And that's just the reality of my brain. I will forget. Why do I have so much extra note paper? I'm taking this. That's just the reality of my brain. It's just the way that my brain works. I forget everything. And so, sorry, this is loud. Okay. I'll go back and switch these over to those discs later. But let's go ahead. So I feel like that one's really pretty too, but this is the one I want. I think that's the one I really want. Yeah, it is. Well, this disc is kind of dirty. Might be glue. It's probably glue from gluing in pages and all the stickers and all the other stuff. Let's see how it looks with the gold metal discs. I feel like it's just gonna pop so much more with the gold foiling that's on here. That's my hope. I thought the copper would be really pretty. I just didn't like the fact that it had the gold foil, because I felt like then the copper would throw off the gold foil. So, and I don't like any of my other colors. Like black wouldn't work. The lavender I feel like wouldn't work. I think that's pretty. I think that'll be really pretty. Oh, they feel stiff. They feel stiff. Okay. I'm gonna have to play with that a little bit. So I'm gonna start with my beginning, actually, my name page, because I really like this name page. So I'm gonna keep this one as my name page for probably until Christmas, when I decide to switch my planner over to like a Christmas theme, which I have a cover and everything for that too. I do want this calendar, but I don't want this calendar page, or I don't want this page. And I don't want to glue it down in case I do decide I want to use this page later. Oh, but it says 2025. I feel like that doesn't matter. I feel like that doesn't matter. So let's go with these for now. It's fine if I don't have 2025 at a glance. I can look at 2025 on my phone or whatever I need to. And then let's start moving over this stuff. I kind of feel like I need 2025. We'll see. We'll see. And that says January 2025. Why? Did this planner start in January? And this is 2026. Sorry, now I'm getting confused and I want to make sure. This is 2026, 2025. This is 2025. Oh, so this is just a 2025 calendar. Maybe yeah, but I still need those. It's fine. It's fine. I'll cover that just so that I don't have to look at it. Okay, so let's put these in. And then, of course, my boys have to go in here. Always first. So, since I just remembered this right now, I have to ask some of you, if any of you are Backstreet Boys fans. And if you are, leave me a comment with, I don't know, your favorite song, your favorite Backstreet Boys song. I would love to know which one is your favorite. If you're a fan. And even if you're not a fan, but you enjoy their music, like just in general, leave me a comment. Let me know which one is your favorite. But if you are a fan and you have thought about going to the Sphere, or if you've already been, I just need to know how I can get tickets without paying like half of my paycheck to go and see them at the Sphere. Because at this point, that's like where I'm at. That's kind of like what we're looking at as far as tickets, because I missed out over the summer. I got a new car, and we just had a lot of expenses over the summer. I have to fill this out because there's way more things that I want to add in. I might wait and start this in 2026 just because. Same thing with the savings. I haven't started it yet, so I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should wait. Anyway, if you have gone, I need to know what the seats are looking like, because I've seen different people's videos, but I don't know where anything is. This is a brand new venue, right? I went to the residency in, where were we at? 2018 in Vegas at, gosh, my brain is drawing a blank. I can't remember where it was. It'll come to me later. But I went to that residency, right? And like totally cool. I had the best time. I went by myself, mind you, to Vegas by myself, with no issues. And I had the best time. Like I loved it. However, do I want to go with the checklist first? I don't. So before I put that in, let's put in my dashboard. However, it was 2018, so things were not as pricey. I mean, they were still expensive. I was a single mom and I was working 2 jobs, and I spent a good chunk of money to do that, but it definitely wasn't as pricey as they are now. And I had been saving because I knew it was coming. This year, I couldn't save in time because, like I said, so many things came up this year that I just wasn't able to. So I was so excited when they were like, yeah, we're going to extend it into December. Awesome, December. And then that like little weekend in January, and I was like, yay, I might be able to pull that for Christmas. Maybe I ask everybody to just donate to my Backstreet Boys fund, my concert. That's what I really wanted for Christmas. Don't buy me any presents. Just donate towards the cause. Donate to the cause so that I can go see Backstreet Boys. Let's leave that one here. I kind of like that. It kind of covers. But what is September up here? So I don't want to use one at the top. So let's use this blue one. That one's really pretty. It doesn't feel fall though to me. Maybe this one. I really like this one, but I don't want the same top tab. I'll get confused. Oh, that one's pretty. Let's use that as September. I know I'm kind of messing them up, but it's fine. I can deal with it. So this is September. Oh, we need the next one after September. This one is October then? Okay, let's add the September sticky. Anyways, I got distracted. So like I said, I thought that was gonna work out for me to be able to go in December or January. But it's not. When I looked at the dates, like it was literally right after Christmas, and there was just no way I was gonna be able to get away like at that time, especially with work. Because we are not closed like for very long for Christmas. Like we don't have very many days off. So like we have days off, but not like when I worked at the school district and I had like 2 weeks off for Christmas vacation. No. So that just wasn't going to work. So when I saw they were extending into February, I was like, oh my God, all my dreams are coming true. Like, they're doing this for me because I can't make it any of the other times. That's how I feel. I feel so special. However, when I looked at tickets, because I was like, perfect, like I can swing it in February. Like that's no problem at all. But when I looked at tickets, all of the all of the tickets through Ticketmaster were sold out. And the only options were resale. And y'all with your resale prices are just too much. Like, I just can't. I just couldn't. Like, I was looking at these prices and I was like, there's no way. Like I said, literally like half my paycheck just for the ticket. And I could drive. It's like a 6 or 7 hour drive. But I mean, that's still like, gas is not cheap. Gas is not cheap. It might actually be cheaper to fly. So between the gas to drive out there and probably renting a car, because Mike probably doesn't want me to drive my car all the way out there. So renting a car, putting gas, hotel, all the expenses, like I'm not gonna not buy the merch and go to the experience and all those other things that aren't even included in the ticket price. I'm just so sad because it's right after Christmas and I just can't do it. And I'm very, very like upset. I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm still trying to figure out what I can do to make this work, and get some tickets like in my hands. But my rant is really for those of you who are also looking into going in February. How is it looking for you? Are you saying like, yeah, I don't think so. I cannot afford it. Are you saying, oh yeah, I'm going, I don't care. Like, what is it looking like for you? Because for me right now, it's looking like a struggle. It's looking like a struggle. It's looking like I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it work. And I really want to make it work because in all honesty, it kind of feels like, and I don't want to say this because I don't know, obviously, I don't know if any of this is true. I don't know, but I'm just worried that we're going to be done here pretty soon. They are going to be done here pretty soon. And if they are, like, I totally get it. I respect it, whatever. We've been going for a long time. I have been a fan since I was 10 years old and I am 39 now. So for a really long time. And I have been going to concerts. So it's not like this would be my only chance to see them because I've seen them multiple times. However, the prospect of it being like potentially my last time, I'm thinking, oh, I really want to go. I don't want to miss out. And then I'm never going to get it again. Even though I have seen them, but it's weighing on me because I really, really want to go. Especially because it's with this whole experience too. Like it's not just going to the concert. You have so many things right now that, are like coinciding with their residency. And I feel like it's just going to be an amazing experience that I probably am not going to get to go to. So, all of that rant. If you are going, I would like to know when you're going. And like I said, how are you feeling about it? What are we thinking? Are we thinking, yeah, it's going to be too much? Or no, you know what? I'm making it work. We're just going to make it work and we're just going to figure it out. I'm trying. I'm trying to remain positive so I can figure it out. I just don't know how that's going to happen. I think I'm only going to keep 1 month of the checklist. But I'm kind of thinking I want to keep September, October. Then I should probably put November, December. Let's see how thin she is because she's not very big yet. I can definitely fit November and December in here. Let's just go ahead. So then now I can start at the top. Oops. Okay, that one. This would be November. That's fine. I'm fine with this being November. Or would I want this to be January? Let me look at what I have. The decisions we have to make as planners. Let's see. That's a top. And that's a top. January. Where did that come from? I think I'm gonna go with this one. I think this is gonna be November, and then, oh, no. Yeah, it has to, because it has to start over. I don't wanna go in the middle. Darn, I really wanted that dark green for December, but it's not gonna match up. That's okay. I'm thinking too much about this. Just know that. I'm thinking way too much about this. I want it to go in front of this note paper. So this is November. Oh, I didn't add in my sticky. November. I am actually really loving, and you can let me know if you do this, buying undated planners. Like I love some of the other ones that I've seen that are dated, obviously, but I don't know. There's just, I kind of like the freedom of an undated planner. Like I feel like I can do like what I just did, where I wanted a specific divider for a specific month or whatever. And I know that's kind of petty or like a little thing, but it's something that I think about when I'm looking at planners and when I'm looking at like what's coming out. I always look at the dividers to see if they're pretty. I look at the cover and I look at the divider. And if I don't like one of those two things, I'm probably not buying the planner unless it's super, super cheap or I'm planning on redating it and just using the guts. Which is why I ended up buying this planner, because it was just so pretty and it was undated, and I was like, perfect, and it was cheap. So I was like, I can just use it whenever I want, which happens to be now. I guess this is December. Yeah, I guess that'll be December. Okay, that's fine. It's not really what I wanted, but it's gonna have to do. But if you are like me and you like undated planners, I would like to know, because I am team undated. I do not mind dating my planner. I do not mind adding in like the stickers and stuff that I'm doing. Obviously, I redate my planners all the time. Especially when there's something that I love, like when there's a planner that I love, 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 and it's like old. I will redate it. I don't care. I'll reuse dashboards, or dividers. I don't care about that either. That's what's great about these ones. Yeah, I'm gonna date these, the calendar page, but if I decide that I wanna reuse this one, I'll just cover this page. I don't even care, and use this divider for something else. I do that a lot. In other places too. I made a whole reading journal, and I took these. I had already stuck the months on there, and so I just made a whole 12 months using these dividers, and I just covered the inside. It was already used, so I just covered the inside so you couldn't see the calendar, and so those were how I divided out my months for my reading planner, like reading journal, like super, super easy. Oh, she's still super skinny. I don't mind that at all, though. Let's add in a little more notes paper, though, because I know I'm going to use it. Okay, let's add in the note paper. And then I need to set up my currently. What did I have this? Oh, in between this and this. Does this go? I think it does. And here. I wish I had, and I think I'm gonna try and make some, really, more of these little bookmark tab things, because I don't feel like the top tabs like are even. Like this one's really, I don't know if you can see it, but this one's like really short, and then this one's really tall, this one's really tall. Actually, I might have extras because I bought a pack of these clear dividers. But anyway, I might attempt to make my own, but then maybe not, because I like having these cutesy little like markers too. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay. I do need to, actually I need to put August back in here. Well, I do need, I guess I am gonna have to put August in here, because I do need to reference that still, and then I need to fill this out. So let's put it, let's put it here, even though I'm using it for the dashboard is what I need. Let's see, do I have a September, anything before September? No. So what I might do, since I said, nope, there's a calendar on this page. Darn, I really need another currently page. Let's see. Let's see if I have an extra that I didn't use before. No, I don't in here, huh? I don't want to take one of, oh, let's take this. So I do have this, and I think this will work. I'll just cross out the 2024. I don't love the colors because I do have a plan. I do have a plan for what I want it to look like. However, maybe I just won't use the currently page. Maybe I will, oh, this one's pretty. Maybe I will use, this is what I mean. Look at how gorgeous that is. But it is rose gold, so I'm not going to use it because everything else is gold. But I was about to change that. I really was about to change that over to that one. I loved this planner, the Homebody Planner. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I think what I'm going to do is just take a notes page then and add that in to make the currently page. I think it'll still work. I'll just copy what the other currently page looks like. Yeah, I'll just copy what the other, wait. Shouldn't there be, no there's not, huh? Because it was the back of this one. And I don't like, it was the back of this one. I wonder if I just put, do I need a name page in the front? Can I put this here? I feel like that's gonna look stupid. Here, because I want this here. Why do they do that? I'm going off on a tangent here, but why would they put this in the very front and have this as the back side of it when you have a calendar afterwards? Or is there not a calendar in, there's not a calendar, that's why, because it's undated. That's why, it's me, I'm the problem. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do though. I think I'm just gonna copy this onto a piece of note paper and make my own currently, because I do want a currently so that I'm able to see like what's happening, what's coming up. I really wanted to make myself like a currently and then like a task, like a monthly task. The one thing that I really loved about this planner, this study, I think it was called the Study Habits. I think it was called Study Habits, is that at the beginning of each month, if I can find it, I'll show it to you guys. But at the beginning of each month, it had a section, like a whole separate section that had your priorities, like a monthly to-do list, really. And you were able to set it by priority, 1, 2, or 3. And then it had a whole other section that had things that you could do. Maybe it was productivity. No, I think it was study habit. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. But it just had like a really like great setup for those 2 pages before you got into the weekly. And I really, really liked that beginning section. Let me see if I can find it. This section right here is what I want for this planner. However, and maybe I still can. April, May, June. It only went through July because it was a like student planner. And so it had, I really loved this layout too. I really did. So it had like only, I think it was September, or no, maybe it was even August. No, it was July 2024 through June of 2025. And so, yeah, it did not have the full year, which is, I mean, it's fine because I knew that that was the planner that I was getting. I wasn't in love with the dashboard, or I mean with the dividers or any of that stuff. So that was part of the reason I didn't use it. But I was in love with this page. And maybe, because I really want this page, the running to-do list. So maybe I take this page and create my own dashboard. I mean, this is a great one too. It says, plan, list which projects take priority, organize, maximize your efficiency, initiate, write down ways that can help you start strong, note to self, check in to see if what you're doing is working, and then track and evaluate. Great page. I just didn't use it very often, even though I probably should have. I could not make myself use it. But this page, I felt like I used all the time. So I'm thinking, sorry, this is gonna be a long video. Just plan on this already. I'm thinking I'm gonna make the dashboard here, and then this will be kind of like my master to-do list. And I almost feel like I could move this around, and I'll cover that up, but I could move this around for each month and not fill in the due date unless it was something that has a specific due date, but what priority it takes. So then that way, if I don't finish like the list in the month of September, I could just move this over to October as well. I kind of think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so let me make a currently page. I will, actually, I wonder if I just take, I'll cover that with washi. And so then I need to cover this page. Oh no, this is my checklist. This is my checklist. I don't want to take that. Just kidding. I want to take one of these, not my checklist layout. Where did this come from? Oh, here we go. I forgot I have the checklist, like the rest of it in here for next year. I want to take this one. Okay, here we go. Yeah, the hourly was great. I don't need an hourly anymore, but that was a really great layout too. It really was. I actually really enjoyed that one. Okay, I think this is how I'm going to make this work. This is like Frankenplanning to the fullest extent, I feel like right now, because I'm literally taking pages from each planner that I have. So we're going to cover that up. I'm going to cover this one up probably with, I don't know, scrapbook paper most likely, and the same thing here. I'll probably cover it up with scrapbook paper and just let it be pretty. So, but let's focus on the currently page for now. Otherwise, I'm going to take all you guys' time. So I do want to cover this, like I said. And I think I had pulled, this is one of my all-time favorites. And since I still have so much of these stickers to use, I was like, I'm using them because it's September and we are getting ready for fall. I'm ready for fall. So we're just going to go with it. I'm going to use these ones. So let's see. There's nothing in here that I would use up top up there, and that's fine. I think I'm going to use a washi instead. I was just trying to see what colors that there were. Okay. I think I have a lot of cute solid colored washi, but they're thin. And I need a thicker washi to go up top of there. So this yellow matches. It's not the cutest pattern, but it matches pretty well. And actually this one kind of does too. And that color scheme with those flowers, let me see. Yeah, I feel like both of those could go, but I'm kind of thinking this one matches really well. Like the yellow, the pink, and the gold. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. We're gonna put that up top. I am gonna wipe this out though, just to make sure you can't see it because that washi is white. And let's just stick this up here. All right, grab my scissors. Okay. I think that's okay. We'll see how I feel about it as we progress here. So it is September. I do have, I wonder if I have any in here, any monthly scripts, because I think I do have my months, and then I can just put September across the top. I have days. Maybe I don't have any in here. What a bummer. I don't. That's okay. I know I have them somewhere, so I'll just go back and put them in later. But I do want to add in some boxes. So I do have, actually, look at those are probably perfect. So what is important this month? Okay. Important dates for the month of September are, we don't have, I don't want to show like our schedule because it has like the place and everything of all of our track meets or our cross-country meets, but I don't feel like any of these are every week, so I don't feel like those are like important dates. I will put in Labor Day because that one is a no school for everybody, so yay. So I'll put that in. And then what else is another important date? What else is coming up in September? Did I fill out my September calendar? I feel like I haven't even done that yet. Where's my planner? Here. I don't even think I filled out September yet. Oh, yep. Yep. We got Mean Girls Bingo. That's coming up this month. Whose birthday is coming up this month? Somebody's that I'm not thinking of right at this moment is coming up. Will this fit here? I feel like it won't. Let's scoot it over this way. And then maybe here. Ooh, that's really close. And I don't like how it looks. So let's move this one more time. Maybe up. I can't think of anybody's birthday that's in September, but I know that there is. Like, I know for a fact there's birthdays this month. So I'll just leave those 3 for now. Priorities are just that, priorities. Oh, Patriot Day. That's probably needs to go in there too. This is crooked. (9/11). So that's going to be one of those too. Okay, and then down here at the bottom, I'm going to do some pretty florals because I have all these gorgeous flowers that I just love, but I think I'm going to need to, let's wipe this out down here, April Fool's Day and all that, because obviously we're not in April. Take note. All right, let's start with these clusters. I think here. And let's do another one. I'm not going to go all the way around this time. I think I'm just going to go along the side and along the bottom it's my thought for now. We'll see. Just so that I have a little bit of room to kind of write and add stuff in. Actually, let's do this one. And then this one. Am I in camera? I hope I'm in frame. If I'm not, I apologize. I am trying. Okay. And then we'll go across the bottom here. let's do another brown. And then a red. And then a pink. And then this cluster again in that opposite little corner here. And then something in here. Maybe another red. Yes, another red. In there. Okay, I kind of like that. And then let's cut all these little pieces off, and I can kind of fill in some of the little gaps with some of these. Look, I said, I'm not going to go all the way around, and then where did I put it? Up the side. All right. That one's too small. I'm not going to add that in. This little leaf is cute. I can probably stick that in here. Back in there. This one, I feel like can go in here too. Maybe not. Maybe up here. All right. This is already a long video, like I said, so I apologize. I'm gonna try to do this part quickly so that you're not suffering through it. Especially since I have a hard time talking while I'm cutting. I think this kindergarten skill of cutting just like completely lost me, and I have a hard time cutting and talking at the same time. I do not do well with cutting and talking. Let's see. Okay, I'll fix that in a minute. And then this one. Actually, I don't like this here, but that's okay. Maybe up here. Maybe I cover priorities and I cut one of these too. Look, here we go. And then I cover like this. Oh, almost. Where are my tweezers? There we go. Kinda like that. And then let's put maybe this one. Okay, I'm loving it so far. I actually really like this. So I need some, oh, I like this little orange washi strip here. So I think I'll use that for like a title across here. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe just currently, I'll put some letters currently. I like this little box. I don't like that it says today, but that's okay. I can cover that. I really just like the box. And to buy, remember, tomorrow, remember? No, maybe here instead of important. Remember, okay. Oh, let's add in some little leaves and pumpkins. Do I want to add these in? Do I want to make it any more fall? I feel like I can. Just a couple to really set the fall mood of September. They're so cute. I really love these. I really, really love these. Okay. After I said, I'm not decorating all the way across. And then again, here I am. Just, okay, stop. How cute are they? But I feel like this one, maybe like her, but otherwise, like, I feel like we're pushing October here. Be thankful, best week ever. No. Okay. And then these boxes. Again, I've got to do, I think I can cover errands. Oh, no, I don't want that same green. Let's make it, let's do the orange, and I'll cover it with something else because I can make it books to read for the month of September. So I kind of like that idea. Wow. Wow. Way crooked. That was so crooked. Okay. And then maybe errands. I feel like that's kind of relevant for the month. Like if I need to like run specific errands. And I almost feel like I should move today because I feel like that's a random cluster or like a random box when it could be a cluster. Here. Here, maybe? Okay. And I think these are really cute. I think I'm almost done with this part anyway. So I've got today, which I don't need it to say today, like I already said. I like these. I really wish I could cover these numbers with these because these would be really cute. But let's go ahead and do like a little flaggy here to remember whatever's happening on that day because I don't even remember what I said. And let's do maybe the yellow here. And then maybe the green here. This green? Yeah, because it matches the flowers. Okay, I like that. Is there anything else that I need to add here? I feel like no. I feel like I'm pretty much like done. Come on, be straight. Okay, and then maybe, nope. Yep. And I feel like this needs something. A leaf, a little leaf, somewhere over here, and then in here. Oh, come on, come off of the page. There we go. And then maybe one of these. Nope, I don't like that, but I do like this there. Okay, so I think I'm gonna cover, like I said, to buy and errands and today, which if I have any gold labels, I feel like I should have put the gold boxes in here too. Oh, that would have been cute. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll add in a couple gold just to add in some more of that gold foil because right now it's just across the top. Do I have a different sized one? Let me see. Before I make any commitments. Let's check this one. I know I do on this one because I haven't used this one at all yet. Okay. Well, we're going to use it. I don't like that there though. I feel like that doesn't work there, but I feel like this can come across there. That takes up too much space in there. I don't want it to be that much. Do I like this here? No, I don't like that either. I need some gold somewhere. Okay, I'm not mad at that. All right. I think now I'm done. Think, dream, plan. I kind of like that. Maybe. Oh, darn, it's going to cover that. I don't want that to happen. No. Okay, maybe down here. Yes. Okay. Crooked. Okay, I am not mad at that at all. Okay. So the only other thing I still need to do is cover those, because obviously those are not what they're supposed to be. And then I might put numbers here to cover that up and a title here. But other than that, this much is done. This much is done for, and I will go back and do my to-do list for the whole month, probably later on. Definitely not on camera, just because that would just be really tedious, doing a whole to-do list, but you guys will get to see it when it's finished. Yes, I'm gonna do it, because why not? Okay, I'm done. I keep saying I'm done. So let's go ahead and add this one back in now. I am gonna cover up those 2 pages, with scrapbook paper. I need to see which kind I have. I don't know for sure yet. What I have that I think will match. I know I have stuff that matches because it's just the nature of scrapbooking. I have so much paper, it's ridiculous. So I know I have something. It's just a matter of finding what I want. So you'll have to see that. Like, I'll probably post it on Instagram. I haven't really been posting on Instagram. I don't really think about Instagram that much until it's like, oh, something comes up or somebody sends me something on Instagram. Otherwise, I don't really think about Instagram very often. But I'll try to post it on my Instagram, what I cover it with, and maybe I'll just do a quick flip through of September so you guys can see it, because I'll just set up my monthly as well. But this is going to be it for my September month, or for my September setup video. So thank you guys. You guys stuck around this long. I might edit some of it out just because I did some like rambling and stuff. But yeah, this was a long one, and I can't even say I'm sorry because I feel like I got a lot accomplished. But thank you guys for watching. And if you like setup videos, I try to do one every month. I might not set up, I try to do one every month. So stay tuned for more of those. And I hope to see you guys next week in my weekly plan with me. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.